2, 3, 4.
The world was so big, and I was so small. Your voice was always the loudest of all.
Yo, you guys look great today.
Seems like
I've been up
You
late.
doing something with your skin? You've been up late with the kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not good. I heard the kid was sick, you said.
Yeah, Adele had a birth to attend to, and so the last time that happened, I ended up on the train tracks,
Right.
wrapping cable with my son strapped to my chest.
Wait, is that true? You took him to work?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Does anybody say anything?
Oh, plenty of people said plenty of things, but they were just grips. I
Oh.
ignored them.
Ignore him.
They're
does Jerry have a big black smudge on his face? Oh, it's from the cable. Sorry, I didn't see that. I
didn't wipe that off.
He's been, before we do that, welcome to the Adventures of Danny and Mike Minisode. I am producer Jeremy. To my right, Mr. Michael C. Morona.
The C is for cognizance.
And to his right, Mr. Danny Tamborelli.
I have a P as my first initial, and that P is for pregnant pause.
Wait, is this a big
Nice.
announcement?
I'm pregnant.
Pause.
It's great because your pregnancy will show now because this is our first ever Patreon video episode.
Video extra.
Hi
Yeah,
there.
so Patreon subscribers.
See what
hello.
happens when you guys subscribe to Patreon? We get cool stuff like this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if an intrepid fan out there starts keeping track of the black T-shirts that they can see in the video feed,
Oh, I'm sure. I will make it a point.
and then
to wear
begins
different
ribbing you,
ones.
and then begins ribbing you for
ribbing me for it. I don't
for
care.
repeats for repeats.
Oh, repeats, it's fine. I'll go over a month, guys. I'm looking in the camera and telling the people at home.
For the
But this is a podcast, so for the listener.
for the listener.
You just gave me shit about that. Thank you so much.
know.
Appreciate
But I
that.
was doing it on purpose to break the fourth wall.
Right.
You just did it to be like, oh, hey, what's
Oh,
up?
what's up? I got lost in the reflection.
Jeremy's been sucked in by the blinking red light.
That's
You're
right.
not the only one.
That's right, that's
You know,
right.
of course, I'm so old. It was a solid red light when I started.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the difference
Back in the
between
day.
you and me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am older than you.
You know
that,
he's right.
Yeah.
Which?
That it was a solid red light.
Yeah. I mean,
in-
for the listener,
in
they're referring
three.
to the cameras. Yes. Exactly.
In 5,
For some reason,
four,
our cameras blink.
3.
That's right. For the listener, that was a much needed visual element for the Patreon subscribers.
Okay.
If you want to get in on the fun, go to patreon.com/Danny and Mike with the and spelled out, and you too could see our weekly episodes in video form now. So
Don't get misled by that imposter imitation group, Danny ampersand Mike with the ampersand
Oh, yeah.
spelled out.
those
Wait,
ampersands,
the
avoid them.
ampersand spelled out?
Yeah,
I can't.
yeah.
I don't think I could correctly spell ampersand.
Well,
right
that's
now.
why they're not getting a lot of web
And
hits and
go.
why we continue to.
AMPERSAME.
Mhm.
Ampersand.
He did it. He
I'm
knew
pretty
he was
sure
doing.
there's a D at the end.
He knew he was doing.
Ampersand.
He knew he was. No, actually, Dan and Caitlin are getting married in Ampersand, New York, and the site of an old farm, old dairy farm.
Yeah.
All up in the Catskills. Come to good old Ampersand, New York.
We
That's
learned
right.
about the
That's
Irish Catskills last year. That was a lot of fun.
Yep.
Dan and I on our travels, and there's other ethnic Catskills. Everybody should have their own Catskills. Did you know that there's not Romanian Catskills, and if there are,
The entire world is actually in the Catskills. There's a town for every country in the entire
Wow.
world.
You were
You guys
history
didn't, you
major,
didn't know
or-
that?
League of Nations.
They had some good stuff. What's that from?
Come on.
Wet Hot American Summer. I mean,
duh.
it's pretty
Thank you.
easy. Yes.
Great.
Yeah. Shout out to Michael Showalter.
You should have just said Michael. You didn't know if it was
Yeah, that's
Michael
true.
Ian
That's
Black,
true. I could have done that.
Showalter.
That could have been me.
Yeah. So what's new, guys? You're looking good. Danny's sporting that freshy tattoo over there.
Hey, there's 3 freshy tattoos, and only one of them is crusty.
Jeremy, as a, I'm guessing a homemade sort of DIY tattoo crusty aficionado. Back in the day, what do you see as Dan's crust level?
It's fine. The crust level's fine. It's
It's
just
not bad.
It's just dry.
Doesn't look bad.
It's a little dry. I need to keep putting the stuff on it. But it's like
I'm sorry.
almost 3
I'm
weeks.
sorry, I
now.
didn't know your name was Jeremy.
Hey.
No,
Okay.
he has a point.
Fine.
I would say the last time I had a crusty one was
Welcome to the Jeremy and Mike podcast.
Went to I got the leg tattoo that I did to myself and had to go to the hospital. So you're way beyond that, thankfully.
Some people give themselves leg tattoos, with motorcycle crashes, or you gave yourself an actual leg tattoo and put yourself in the hospital.
Put myself in the hospital. Well, for my own dumb reasons. Go back into the library. You can hear that story several times. I believe.
I'm sure you have.
But yeah, so you're feeling good about them. You've had them on for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Now, I keep trying to wipe them off. They won't come off.
We know that Dan has like a go bag with just like prophylactic antibiotics that he just travels with all the time.
Prophylactic antibiotics.
Yeah, like preventative medicine that you just bring with you.
Z-Pack. Bring a Z-Pack with you. We've talked about this before.
Tattoo apocalypse.
So do you like also, just in case of staph now, just carry around some like crazy antibiotics?
They're sealed up. You can't get a staph infection unless you have like an open wound, right?
How do you know they're sealed up?
We could open them.
Yeah.
Let's be reasonable, guys. Can we please?
Whoa, you went from 0 to 3, dude. That's that's big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like past the gateway drug, like.
I was going to say that I'm very proud of myself because today I bought a tuxedo.
You didn't buy it. You rented it.
I rented it.
You have to give it back.
Yeah.
If you don't give it back,
you
they're going to charge you for it, and then you will purchase it.
Oh, a while ago.
Whoa.
Now Danny knows my sizes.
It's true.
Yeah.
I can look at all your sizes.
Who's left? I'm not the last
It's funny.
one.
Nobody put, there was dick size at the bottom. Nobody wrote it.
It was
I put it in
optional.
there.
Nobody wrote
optional.
Yeah.
I was just curious what we were working with.
I put TBD.
Depends on the day.
Hey,
has everybody purchased? Was I the last one?
Rent
I was kind of trying to be the last one.
You were kind of trying to be the last one. I honestly haven't checked because I don't give a fuck anymore.
In a week.
If you guys don't have them and you look stupid up there, then you look stupid.
It's
And
your
you can
fault.
deal with my fiance/wife's wrath.
Rage,
Sweet.
yes.
For not being coordinated.
Well, that'll never be me. That'll never be me.
Although on our invitations, we do say wear whatever colors make you happy or whatever makes you happy. So some people might roll up in like a tracksuit because that's what makes them happy.
I'm going to bring Cheryl
and we're
Crow.
fine with that.
I'm going to wear Cheryl Crow.
My cousin took me to Peter Luger's yesterday.
Oh.
Haven't been in a long time.
Why didn't you tell me? I was in town.
Good. Because it was
cousins.
It
We're
was
not
a cousin
related.
thing. No. It could have been if I had a brother.
This is the state trooper, right? This is the one with the gun?
No, this is no. This is my cousin Gus that's from California, whose dad was the tour manager for the Dead.
Hey, Gus,
Talked about
welcome to our East Coast brand of
He's been here for a long time.
Dry rubbed steak.
Gus has been here a long time, and Gus sells wine to Peter Luger's, and so he took me there for a bottle of wine and a steak for two yesterday.
What time?
We talked. I mean, like 1:30.
Oh, I was
1:30
around.
to 3:30. I'm sorry,
around.
man. Yeah, hey. It didn't say steak. It didn't say steak for three, man. It said
I know, but I'm
steak for two.
You wouldn't even notice. Look at me. I'm so skinny. I'll just have.
I'll tell you what. I haven't had Peter Luger's in a long time. Hot damn, is it good?
Did you get the cream spinach?
It's no. We went full like just protein mode. We got the steak for two, and onion rings were our vegetables.
Nice.
Yeah. And wine. That's grapes. That's we'll throw that in there somewhere. That's healthy too.
Antioxidants.
Yeah.
It was a good Cabernet.
I've never been because
you don't eat meat. No,
I would still go because the cream spinach.
That was a
you would
Michael
go
Caine
just
movie,
for
The
the
Good
cream
Cabernet.
spinach.
No, I would go if I were, if like I was invited and I had to go. Yeah.
Well, he took me out
What?
He took me out for getting married. Don't worry about it. He's confusing everybody.
I told you I
with
went
his
twice
speech.
with my boss last year before I got fired by the same guy.
Wow.
Same guy that fired me also took me to
Yeah, I
Peter
bought me
Luger's.
steak a couple times. Yeah,
Wow.
good,
Not
good
bad.
guy.
Hey,
Good guy.
a steak at Peter Luger's can't be beat. Anyway.
Oh no, we got Luger burgers. I made him. I didn't get a steak.
Yeah, he asked me. Actually, my cousin asked me if I wanted to get the burgers
Oh, the
or the
burger
steak
is
for
so
two.
good.
And like, I was like, hey, well, whatever you want.
You're
to do.
paying, right?
He's like, whatever you want to do. And he's like, I usually get the burger these days. And what do you think? And I'm like, I mean, what do you? He's like, all right, we'll get steak for two. I was like, yeah, but Peter, and their burger is awesome. It's incredibly delicious. Too.
But you're at Peter Luger's.
I'm at Luger's and I'm getting a free lunch from my cousin. He's paying for steak for two.
Right.
For sure. But he was asking me about dress, being like, I don't know if I dress snazzy or like if so would you guys I could wear like some fun sneakers. He's like, I don't want to like sound too much like I'm talking about myself here, but I'm asking about the wedding. I'm like, what should I dress up nice?
Give me a hint.
Give me a hint. I was like, I don't know, man. We're all wearing Vans and tuxes. He's like, I like do whatever makes you happy.
Did you get your wedding sponsored? Are you selling the pictures?
I didn't get sponsored. I didn't get them sponsored.
Yeah, you're getting rings and suits from.
No, but thank you to Vans on their Twitter, because I just tweeted at them asking if I could get a little bit of a discount buying 12 pairs of. Actually, turned out to be 16 pairs because I got little ones for Henry and Liam. They're like,
that's awesome.
Okay. Well, you look.
He's not. I'm not bringing him.
No, but it's okay. When Liam grows out of his, I'll give him to you, and then Jerry will have him too.
That's a good guy.
Nice.
They're sweet. They're funny looking, but they're still $35 for a pair of shoes that kid will wear for like 3 months and outgrow.
Right. Gerard got a pair of
just like, but it's for the wedding and it's nice.
What you want.
And thank you to Vans because they reached out to me via Twitter. Some good things happen on Twitter, guys.
Yeah. I don't know how often you can say that.
I know. So yeah.
Yeah. I speaking of the Twitter, if I can, I don't know if you guys wanted to save this or something, but I watched a video featuring a gentleman with a lot of hair and some teeth talking about you two being Hollyweirds. And
Hollyweirds. I didn't want to get involved, but I wanted to get involved. There's something that I was like bored, and I saw that Mike was like tweeting.
So tell me, like,
things.
what's the origin? Because I have no idea. Was it something
this
you've been
happened
battling
once
him
or
for?
twice before? In terms of like, I can see that Mike is getting like into these super arguments, and I usually don't get involved, but sometimes they like throw me in there for no reason. Like they'll like. Whatever, and then I was like, "Well, that's forced. You forced my hand. I'm not like added at anyone. They're not mentioning me, but like I'm reading what's happening, and I like sometimes I just have to jump in." And
the idea is that somebody posted dumb shit, and you responded, and then that
I'm not the dumb police. I think is what I've learned.
Yeah.
I'm not the police of dumb.
It's tough to police the dumb.
You can't be
or maybe I don't
not
know.
Dumb but wrong.
He didn't seem dumb, but yeah, he there's a lot of weird presumptions made in that video. For the listener, I'll post that shit on the next episode just because I think it's funny. But if you guys are cool with it, but yeah, it was an upset gentleman, Trump supporter, who took exception to Mike's comments. I guess I don't know, and that steamrolled into making a video. Blaming Pete and Pete for the downfall of
more than one
Democratic Party.
More than one.
Wait, I didn't even see this.
No, it wasn't. It was.
I think you're extrapolating.
You didn't see the video though?
No, I mean, I've seen the video of the dude who just this guy like
unhinged
he posts videos and like he speaks and then he paraphrases what he said in the video into a tweet and then posts the video. It's troubling.
But again, it's I watched it and I don't know what his thought. It's just like he thinks that I don't know. Whatever. I don't know if I can get into it.
No, people think it's great. Yeah, these people.
But he thinks there's this
people
Hollywood,
are crazy.
Hollywood
think
like,
conspiracy.
Yeah, or something that's I don't. It doesn't make sense to me. But
basically, it spawns from these people that are upset that comic books are changing characters and changing. Like, Iceman, who was a ladies' man, is now gay, and like that all of a sudden makes people not want to read, and comic book shops are closing, and people aren't reading, and it's because you're being too inclusive, and you're changing storylines, and you're doing these things.
So
and
some people have decided to gatekeep and use some pretty ugly language,
right?
And using it.
And that's what this is all. That's what this is all about, and it's really stupid because it's like I've been reading comics since I was a little kid, like. For 50 years, they did sort of, stay the same, I guess.
Jeremy,
but
when you were a little kid, they did the comics the same way, right?
I think it's okay for things to change and to keep people interested and to include more people and to make it more of a,
Yeah.
They're changing storylines. Like, oh, God, like, oh, you've been hearing about the same character for 50 fucking years. They're going to give him a spin. We don't like the spin. We're not going to buy it. And damn it, I'm going to say that anyone that is gay is stupid because my favorite Marvel character is now gay and I don't like it.
No.
And that's insane.
It's insane.
Yeah,
That is insane.
The world is changing, and people stay stuck in the past. A lot of people do.
Yes, yeah, and I think,
but it's a comic book. Deal with it.
Yeah,
you know, you don't want to read it anymore. Don't. And then don't bitch and complain that your local comic shop is closing because you don't go there anymore because you're boycotting for stupid reasons.
Yeah,
dummies.
Wow. He's right.
It's real stupid. It's plain and simple.
Yeah, yeah. It leads to the whole sort of the change terrifies people. And that from the very, and I think that's why we're in a lot of the mess we're in now is that there's nothing, that whole Obama presidency, not that we shouldn't get into politics, but has like made people feel like that their world is not the same as it was when they were growing up, which is not true. America changes. It's a country of immigrants that changes on the regs.
For the listener, if you hear jingling, Jeremy's drinking an iced coffee and not a Chivas on the rocks. Yeah, that's iced coffee. While he's talking about politics.
Oh, and a 6-point glass. There you go.
It's just what's amazing to me is like that one dude that posts the videos. I feel like he's like the leader of like 7 people who like ask him what to do in these situations. Like when we got into it, like these 2 dudes like blocked me for nothing. They were messing around. So then I started messing around. They're like, don't at me, like blah, blah, blah. And then they just like blocked me. But then I could see that they were talking to this dude who didn't block me still like being like, oh, do you think they're going to use this for fodder, or do you think they're going to use this to talk about, you know,
you made it on the podcast.
You made it on the podcast,
fellas,
guys.
You made it on the podcast. Congrats.
Oh, and you should go real. The one he was like telling us to go real deep and talk about how they were coming into a comic book store from being at a Trump rally or a KKK. Like, it's just like, dude is off his rocker. Dude's wife makes these animated things about like, you know, David Hogg and they like all just like terrible things, and you're just like his whole thing is like, I'm just trying to work for the common man, the common person.
It makes you not.
You guys are celebrities and you're only know fame and this and I'm like, you're the one that has a camera pointed to you speaking into your phone post a video.
That's not a bad idea. We could make a separate spin-off podcast of just Betty Boy selfie videos, just like in his style. But I cut my hair, so you would have to do. Oh yeah, you would have to do the hair. Your hair is right for it. But no, like his hair is right for it. My hair.
I don't really want to give him much more time. I just think that it was like I spent a day in Mike's shoes because Mike like. Mike's hard. Like Talib Kweli, man, on Twitter. He just calls people out.
Being flattered.
That is the greatest compliment.
I mean, I feel it. Like, he just goes after these dudes.
Actually,
and like
a brother of a kid I went to high school with.
Oh, nice.
He like, you know, he just goes at it hard. And I tried to go at it hard for a day, and I couldn't take it. It was just like, it made me feel sick. It made me feel sick to know that people just need that little teeny bit of validation from anyone.
Meds update. Like, meds are still good.
Good, yeah. I mean, as long as you're happy, like it put me in a bad place. Like I was thinking about it. I was thinking about like what assholes these people are, and like, you know, the things that they said back to me, and like other stupid shit. And it just goes on and on and on.
Once you hear it a few times, you get
numb to it.
Well, you're not inured to it, but you can just see that it comes from an unhappy place and where these people are throwing it. I feel like, Dan, you would have more experience in that, just like growing up in front of the camera over the years that you worked for Nick, just like hearing people say, oh, you used to be cute, but now you're slightly less cute or whatever. You see, I'm not even making a fat joke.
Saying it. Oh, it's fine. Dude, that shit doesn't. I mean, none of like someone calling me Fat Pete, or, you know, oh God, like look what you look like now. It's like, yeah, I'd like to see a picture of you when you were 10, and let me see your 40-year-old self now, pal.
Why are you looking?
Bet you look a little bit different. Except for Jeremy. Jeremy's face looks the same.
Exactly the same. It's true. Jeremy looks exactly the same.
I was seeing if I had a picture up on I could show the Patreon peeps. But
it's a testament to the.
I used the
word. It's a testament to the power of the tumor that was removed.
Oh,
that's right.
God.
Most of it.
Head.
Some of it's still there.
Really?
Some of it will always be.
Do you have an update on that, or
no? But you know, when they take the tumor out like that,
scans.
it's wrapped around your brainstem.
Oh no, they can't remove it all because otherwise they take out your brainstem,
which I need.
One of your favorite parts. One of your favorite parts of the brainstem is medulla oblongata. Come on, Dan.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not totally hip to the
For the Patreon subscribers, I'm showing a video of cute little Jeremy.
You do look the same, all except for the hair. The hair color being so blonde and you being so dark now weirds me out.
When you carry around a kid, everyone's like, "Oh, he looks like you. Oh, he looks like her. Oh, he looks like you."
Yeah. Who do you get? I think it's a very split down the middle mix.
I do too.
50-50 G is a mom and a dad.
I hear more that people say he looks like a doll.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sometimes people who I don't know very well are like, he looks like you. But all my aunts and uncles are like, he looks like it too.
Really? So that's the family verdict.
Maybe they're trying to butter me up. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, we've talked about some great shit today.
Have your tattoos gotten like sympathy crust? Having talked about this?
No, but you know what happens? This is a weird thing. As the years go, well, actually, I guess it's always happened. The guy wasn't a great tattooist. Imagine that.
Let's start there.
So, and I pushed too hard when he did it. So sometimes when the weather's just right, you can feel it, and you can feel the outline of the tattoo because he pushed too hard, I guess.
Oh no!
Isn't that weird?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but that's cool.
Your Olay doesn't do that. Well, I guess he didn't push too hard.
No, I don't get. I don't get it like a cold weather Olay.
Well, I don't. It's
you don't get a cold weather Olay.
I'm sure that's something to do.
I'm reminded that my ankle has been broken every time it rains, and that makes sense to me.
Oh,
but an outline tattoo.
Yeah, it
soreness?
like pops up because I don't know. You can sort of feel it. It's like 3D sometimes.
I don't know. About
it's not good.
Memory cloth.
Yeah.
Look, acts like regular fabric. Then, when you put when you run an electric current through it,
I put alien eggs in there, and they're going to hatch in 15 years
from this day. Did you see the video of the golfer who was celebrating and twisted his ankle?
Yeah. He
Speaking
twist
of
his
ankles.
ankle, then he popped
it out of socket, and then he had to pop it back in.
Oh,
yeah, not good. That's what you get for golfing. Oh, shots fired. What should we do here to wrap this up, gentlemen? Any last thoughts?
You want to talk about some? You've already shot some fired at some brands that we don't like and some brands that we like.
Oh, here's a brand that maybe you've heard of before. Polar Seltzer, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful Polar Seltzer. This might be the last few limited editions that we.
No, we're gonna find some in Brooklyn and not have to travel all the way the hell to Ohio.
Even if we have to,
I'm going there in May, so I'll.
You have to go there in May and get some more.
Yeah, but I need to drink in the interim. You know what I mean? I can't just.
Yeah.
Someone said down in Bay Ridge or something. There's a store.
You think we could have a separate?
We'll have to have a mini adventure to go get some.
Let's go to every store.
We could have a separate Lent, but for seltzer only.
Seltzer Lent.
Seltzer Lent.
And that's all we drink is seltzer?
Seltzer Lent means you don't drink seltzer
that's what I mean.
except for Sunday.
I don't know.
And that'll let you get through until May. You know what I mean? You wouldn't.
Or we could just buy seltzer. It's just not limited edition.
Yeah.
The new summer flavors, spring flavors, summer flavors are coming out soon.
They're dropping up? Yep. Mm-hmm. We'll go find them. We will find
honeydew melon.
All right, gentlemen.
Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up with this. If you're on Twitter and you want to have an interaction with somebody, or you have a difference in opinion with someone, do it in a nice way. Or don't do it at all, because what the fuck does anybody care what somebody else thinks about someone that wasn't even involved in the conversation?
Don't do it like Mike Morona.
No, definitely do it like Michael C. Morona. Kids, listeners, visual viewers, don't be like Michael C. Morona on Twitter.
Do you feel
unless you have the stamina, unless you have the nerve and the
spare battery,
battery. Yeah. Oh yeah. He said, I'll send this to you to put up on the website. He sent me a picture with his home screen with Twitter, the app, and it had 149 missed, he hasn't read yet.
Wow.
I was like, I can't do that.
All from
and they're all it's like he's in one argument battle, and then another one is like, I'm an honorary Green Lantern honor guard. I'm like, oh boy.
I almost exhausted all of my hit points fighting all of these different.
And Mike seems to get some of them suspended because they do say messed up shit, and he doesn't let it go.
Yeah, somebody said messed up shit to the Danny Mike account, so I reported them.
Good for you, Jeremy. Don't take no shit off. No.
Yeah.
Good for you, Spider.
Yeah, do it. Dance, Spider, dance.
Dance,
you stuttering prick. Yeah, thanks for having us, guys.
Thanks for being here.
This is just a gobbledygook minisode, and if you want to see us speak this jargon, go to our Patreon,
which is Danny and Mike. I mean, patreon.com/Danny and Mike
with the "and" spelled out.
That's correct.
And no, we will not be headlining the Capitol Theater in Ampersand, New York.
Is that true? Is that the name of the? No. Okay.
If you this will be out before then. Come to the Hudson Valley.
There you go.
Come to Hudson Valley Comic-Con on
plug.
lovely April 21st and 22nd in
there you go.
lovely Poughkeepsie, New York.
It's going to be the weekend before Someone Ties the Knot. Is that true? Yeah.
2 weekends.
2 weekends.
2 weekends before.
Yeah, he's going to black out for 1 weekend. Good plan.
He's going to go on like a sweat lodge sort of thing to try to
paper
lose
towel
weight
sweat
for the wedding.
lodge.
Whoa! I'm already doing that. I wasn't supposed to go to Peter Luger's
That's why I wanted
yesterday.
to bring that up.
I was not supposed to go to Peter Luger's yesterday. But hey, it's good protein.
Whatever you get, whatever. Live your life, man. Keep being happy.
I'm going to put that on my headstone. Hey,
I am at Remy Balin. I have another podcast called Fresh Beef you can check out. This is at Michael C. Morona. He is at D. Tamborelli, sometimes at Danny Tamborelli, like on things like Instagram. And if you want to argue with Mike on Twitter, let's do that. That'd be a great little mini-sode.
Feel free.
But come with the quickness.
Yeah, you best come correct.
Because he will take you down.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. The Adventures of Danny and Mike stars Danny Tamborelli and Michael C. Morona. The show is produced by Jeremy Balin. For more information on the guys, visit our website at DannyandMike.com. Also, look us up on Twitter at Danny and Mike with the "and" spelled out, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/The Adventures of Danny and Mike. Thanks for listening.